Welcome to Low Her episode 129. Fuck, hold on. False start. Or we could keep this in here. It'd be kind of funny. I forgot to. I made my OBS scenes that for episode 129, but I forgot to put them on OBS. So now we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch me do that. Okay, so here's just my desktop. Change the overlay to episode.
I guess we are starting. When we did the sync clap, I think it was JP's clap. It sounded like a cartoon, like a fucking a board slapping on the ground. It was actually funny as shit.
Probably because of the video broadcast.
Yeah, it went. That's what it sounded like. It just dropped inside of an empty warehouse.
Crazy.
But guys, lots to talk about this week. We can only talk about so much, but
I was actually kind of surprised how much there was to talk about. Going through our list of topics we usually do before this. I have a lot of tabs open.
Now, we have a list of things that we're setting up to talk to about this week, and I just kind of put it all in a Discord message, and I want to start with the first one, no fucking context at all, because we were notified of a specific rhythm game on the Kinect side. So hey,
nobody knew this existed except for Alec. Okay, let's just throw that out here. All of us were brand new, thrown in the deep end with this. Set it up.
I saw this game and then I was blown away for reasons that you will know in just a moment. But this is a rhythm game that released in, I believe this was 2012.
I'll tell you the release date. It was 9/11/2012.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
That's
know what?
Thanks.
11 years after the towers fell.
It's called NBA Baller Beats. And so you're probably wondering, what do you mean NBA Baller Beats? This is a Kinect game, a Kinect rhythm game that utilizes a basketball as
NBA licensed rhythm game. NBA licensed rhythm game.
You're not going to believe this set list, okay?
The soundtrack. What? How?
I'm showing the trailer right now. This is how you play it. You have a basketball. The screen there's a highway coming down. You have to hit the basketball on the right or the left, and it gives you little different moves to do as well, other than just dribbling.
Yeah, so you would dribble on one side, and then sometimes you would have moves to have the ball pass through your leg or around a certain leg, like your left leg or your right leg, or you have to pump. Yeah, you do a pump fake or a fake pass. Is one of the moves. I mean, all things considered, that's great to make a rhythm game out of it. But let's talk about all the songs in this game. Right
here.
So
I actually
didn't notice
it, but in the trailer it shows a quick little scroll through, so I'll go through that. I see fucking Skrillex to start.
I pasted it in here, unless you don't want to scrub through that video.
Sure enough, this is better. Thank you.
In the Discord. So it has everything from Kanye to Queen to Rise Against to Them Crooked Vultures.
What the fuck are
to the one Wale song featuring Lady Gaga to Missy Elliott to B.O.B. and Gorillaz. Yeah, and you know what?
How the fuck did they get stylo by Gorillaz? What?
How did they get stylo by Gorillaz, right? Why is there New Fang?
What's that doing in there? New Fang.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Party rock anthem, sure. That makes perfect sense. That was the time for that song. That was very current at the time.
Satellite Rise Against sticks out like a sore thumb here. If I'm being honest. There's justice in this game.
Run DMC?
What are we talking about, man?
I can't get over how small of an audience this game was for. I mean, it's for us, for sure, 100%. But if you're wanting to play this, 1, you need to be a rhythm game fan. That 2 is a basketball fan. That 3 doesn't have a floor with carpet on it.
Yep, there's a fatal flaw here. If you have thicker carpet with a good padding underneath, this game is almost inaccessible to you, pal. Oh. You need a hard floor.
You need to have soundproof walls or not live on the ground floor.
Now, or on the second floor, because your downstairs neighbor's going to fucking hate you.
If you don't live on the ground floor, you're done. It's over. Game over.
So talking about this carpet flaw, what I found hilarious. Let's move on to the content creation side, because obviously people made videos about this game. and like it.
They did?
Yeah, people made videos about this game. There are people that played it because it's actually it looks like a pretty intuitive game. I haven't tried it myself, but like it looks fun. Now, what's really funny is that this video that I found is like titled like a Guitar Hero video. It's like,
totally is.
Here's one of the hardest songs in NBA Baller Beats, 5 stars. On carpet. This is like on console or like 60 FPS, no ghosting, or like
on
first
carpet.
place.
He even has it on the screen in a tiny apartment. He says.
Yeah, but dude, you should play this fucking footage though because it looks.
I'm playing it.
It is incredible.
Dude's
but you
like
can see
stretching
all the
before
moves.
he gets into the game and everything. Like,
yep.
It looks like you're
Dude is ready.
constantly in like this like crouch state or like this half crouch state, so that you could get all of these like between the leg moves.
Yeah, that seems to be the meta.
Yeah, that is the meta. That is that's how you get like really, really sweaty at this game. Quite literally.
Literally.
Literally, it looks very, very, very demanding on the body and the mind.
Yeah, actually.
This game. Because like you have to have all the you have to have like the handling skills of the ball. Like what if there's strats with different types of balls you can use? Because
I bet there is.
It's any basketball you can use with this. Any ball. It's like, oh shit, if
you use like a really small one?
If there's a lot of notes, yeah, it's like, can I use a small one? Oh, should I deflate the ball a little bit so it doesn't bounce as much?
Yeah, or deflate it a lot, or inflate it a lot so it has an even higher bounce. Who knows?
Even higher bounce, I can have some more control over it. And then, like, I thought it was funny that we brought up the carpet. It was like, bro, you could be on the.
This is insane. Like the moves
he has crazy combo.
Yeah.
So you can get really creative in there. But like I said, I haven't played it personally, so I don't know how much that could.
Well, that's going to change, right? You're going to play it.
I can make no promises.
I can make no promises.
Dude, I don't know, man. Hold on. I'm not a big sports guy, but every review I've seen of this said that it could help your ball handling skills.
I believe that.
Which of the 4 of us couldn't use better ball handling? Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
Very true.
Pretty good at it already.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Oh, you should put up some gameplay of Bangarang Skrillex. You should throw a little bit of.
You got me a link, pal. Thank
you. Yeah, I got you.
Perfect score. Robbed Skrillex. Bangarang NBA Baller Beats Baller difficulty. He was robbed.
I think you think he overbounced? Or, is that what happened?
Yeah. Can you overbounce? Can you break combo by doing an extra dribble? I bet you do.
Look! Oh my God! Yeah, this guy's playing in his kitchen for better handling. Look at this shit.
That makes perfect. Oh my God!
Look, yo, this is crazy. This guy's playing in his kitchen.
Makes sense.
You know he has
carpet everywhere else.
Carpet. This is crazy.
On a little ass kitchen TV with the Kinect in the cupboard. You see that?
It's in 2013.
Kinect in the cupboard is crazy.
Life used to be a lot simpler, man. This is like a 70s ass looking kitchen over here. Like,
yeah,
look at that
kitchen.
look at that dishwasher,
has been remodeled since. I know
that
it
dishwasher.
has. Yeah, that's vintage.
Yeah, you can see he has this other video of him playing Don't Sweat the Technique. You can see some of the crazy in between the leg ball handling. He does like these one-handed bounces like on his around his left and right leg.
You know what? Okay, funny, but peeling back the curtain a little bit, we found this video the other day when we first discovered this. I'm like, what the hell is that? That looks like a particle board wall with like an outlet on it. No, that has to be wallpaper. Now, with more context of the other video, this is the kitchen. He's in the kitchen. That's the fridge on the left. That's the fridge.
Yeah, this is the kitchen.
Oh my God! You're right, because look, there's a spot off to the side where there's somebody watching him.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was a person in the background
Probably
the first
the living
time.
room. Right off the kitchen. It makes perfect sense.
We got to play Baller Beats, man.
Man, we missed out.
Got to play some Baller Beats.
This could
Imagine there's
Guitar
2-player.
Hero.
There's no way there's 2 players.
Imagine there is,
no
so you could have
fucking
2 people bouncing their balls.
Oh, you have to pass it back and forth.
That'd be sick, actually. Like DDR or something. Like you just pass it off. Okay, one person's dancing, other person's
like
dancing.
you guys like cross to like
Yeah.
Oh, I think it is multiplayer. Yeah.
Oh shit!
No fucking
Hold on,
shot.
there's E3 footage of multiplayer. I think here.
No way.
Yo, we've never played this game. You were pulling out the E3 footage. Here we go.
We purposely didn't do too big of a deep dive either, so that we could do this live on the show.
Yeah, seriously, we have to let the people know about this. This is like a live first look at us like diving into it.
Somebody in our audience, somebody has to have played this and been able to share their experiences, and I'm so ready to read those comments.
Yeah, there's like a fondness towards the Kinect games. People love like Kinectimals, Kinect Adventures, and shit like that.
Yes.
Dance Central, obviously, you know.
Yeah, bro, Sonic Free Riders.
Yeah, the game that works. Let's go.
Definitely works.
It works.
Seems like just single player, but there were two different people in this video that were like showing it off. I wonder if they had a Spalding basketball type of. Not sponsor, but like a partnership, because they have a big old rack of Spalding basketballs in the back.
What stands out to me with this video is Majesco Entertainment. That is a company I feel like I haven't heard of in a long time.
That's one I've never heard about.
You've never heard of Majesco?
Wait. I don't think so. Not by name. Maybe I know their projects, but I don't know the name Majesco.
They published a lot of video games.
They published a lot of video games. Yeah, like a lot of.
Holy fuck,
a lot of
brother.
like licensed slop.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of licensed garbage in here, but then they did like Bomberman.
Like, dude, they did. There was this old like Cartoon Network MMO called Fusion Fall, and they did that. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they did the Cookin' Mama games.
Yep.
Yeah, Cookin' Mama. There you go. BattleBots, Blood Rain, Psychonauts, man. Man, and then I guess now
for the Nintendo DS. Let's go.
And now NBA Baller Beats for the Kinect. And this is developed by the guys who made fucking Fruit Ninja. So Half Brick.
Oh, it is?
Those guys. Yep. HB Studios. No. Oh, wait, I'm brain dead. It says not to be confused with Half Brick. Never mind. No.
Okay, I was about to say, that's crazy.
Close. I'm like, wait, that's so close.
Person they're trying to help.
I'm very sorry. I'm just so... No! These guys developed Rock Revolution for the DS. And Wii. No! Not HB... That's what I'm not wrong about. I am not wrong about that.
Hold on a second.
I'm not wrong about this. No, go scroll down to 2009. They developed Rock Revolution, that port for the DS and the Wii. NBA Baller Beats. That's okay. All right,
wow.
All right. I'm saved. That's crazy as fuck.
Cool, man. What are they doing now? PGA Tour. They're doing 2K. PGA 2K.
Golf games.
Golf games, man.
They've been on golf exclusively for almost 10 years now.
Hey, you know what? More power to them.
Well, they started with sports. They made Rock Revolution, and then they said, maybe we're not cut out for this.
Yeah, we're going to go back to sports.
Back to sports.
We're going to circle back to that in a couple of years.
Oh, but in the middle, they did sports and rhythm games combined.
Oh, exactly. It's perfect. They did a rhythm game like, this show was awesome. Let's do another one. But we only do sports games, so let's put the two together. Let's NBA Baller Beats.
Amazing.
That's so interesting, man. I see a lot of studios like this will just kind of get whatever job they can, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so funny that we have the Rock Revolution DS and Wii port.
Yeah, just thrown in there.
Under the same belt. It's just there.
You could probably say that those games directly led us to NBA Baller Beats because they had experience with a rhythm game, and they're like, somebody had the idea to do this. Okay, who are we going to have develop this game? Okay, somebody who does sports games. Obviously, that's a must. But also somebody with some rhythm game experience. And these guys are like, yeah, we did a rhythm game. Rock Revolution, baby. Yeah, DS and Wii.
Like Rock Revolution Wii isn't even the same fucking game.
No, it shouldn't even have the same title. It's just really not that.
It's like Pop Star Guitar. Like that's what it's more like. It's more like Pop Star Guitar than anything.
I guess. Same songs.
And it functions more like that.
Yeah, what am I looking at?
It's such a bizarre game. You're looking at Rock Revolution Wii on 4K.
Yeah.
now we're getting even deeper into the rabbit hole. So these guys made Rock Revolution. They developed it. And it says they worked on Guitar Hero Live.
Are you kidding me, bro?
What the fuck do you mean? Wait.
How?
But it doesn't say exactly how. but it's
How?
in their games.
Kuju Entertainment.
If you scroll down, Guitar Hero Live is there.
Oh my god, wait, it is there. Why?
There's also a lot
there
of
it
really
is.
interesting stuff here. Like
Did we go to Moby and we like figured this out? I don't know if I want to go way down this rabbit hole.
They've worked on some interesting properties. Like they've worked on Pokemon for one game. They worked on Warhammer 40,000 in 2003. They worked on SingStar in 2002.
It's actually so funny being like in the industry now because I'm reading this. Kuju Entertainment was a British video game developer, its successor to Simus, which is foreign and blah blah blah. Purchased by Eidos Interactive in 1995. Okay, Eidos is with us.
Eidos,
and then also Third Kind Games is who we're working with now. They had a hand in Guitar Hero Live. Not that studio, but a lot of the people that work there now. So it seems like people are just getting shuffled around. This is based in England. It makes sense. They probably contracted these people for some small piece of the game. I don't know.
Probably nothing like super like huge about it. But who knows?
It looks like they were work for hire, like just brought on to do contract work. And when you go to what used to be their website, it now redirects to curvegames.com.
Interesting.
Very
that was an interesting rabbit hole to go down. So the moral of the story is you'll play NBA Baller Beats, I guess, and I can't wait for the decomp of that one to come out.
Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic.
Also, only 3,000 copies of that game sold in the first month, so it was a smash hit right off the bat. Maybe the successive months saw more sales, but I doubt it. Also, if you were wondering, hey, I want to play this game. I don't have a basketball, though. I can't play the game. Well, you're in luck because they did sell a bundle. NBA Baller Beats, the basketball bundle, real ball, real skills, raise your game. In case you needed to.
You know, I've probably seen this in the stores. I definitely saw this in the stores. I saw this at GameStop. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? I didn't know it was a rhythm game. I thought it was just a basketball connect game, and I'm like, that doesn't really sound safe.
Baller Beats, bro.
I'm not sure if it was Baller Beats.
Big, I've got great news for you.
What's that?
There's one up on eBay for $22.49.
You're joking. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you have to get it.
It is a Spalding. I knew it would be.
Dude.
Wow. Hold
hell
on
yeah.
now. Wait a sec.
Raise your game.
Do I just buy
We gotta
this?
get basketball support
yes.
for Stage Tour.
It's not that much. It's $18 to ship it. It's like $40 total. That's good enough for me. How much is
as far as I can
Spalding
tell,
basketball?
That is the only bundle on eBay right now. It's the only one.
It's brand new.
Like I'm just
basketball?
bro. I'm scrolling through and it's all just the disc in a box. That's it.
A Spalding basketball is like fucking anywhere between $30 and $60 for me. I don't know why it's that much.
I just typed in Spalding basketball on Amazon and I'm seeing 15 for probably a shitty one. There's different models. Yeah, they can get expensive. Here's a $100 Spalding.
Yeah, but you want the NBA Baller Beats model, bro. You want an FC.
Yeah. What is this?
It's got
robbed
special
up there.
error.
Game Ball Series Outdoor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the min max on this because I can get the game for like a few dollars.
You got to make sure that the ball that you get doesn't.
JP, I found a second one. There's another one out there.
Oh,
this one's in worse shape though. Oh, dude, this is funny. The ball is deflated in the package.
The ball's deflated. You can see the Walmart $14.96 on it, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
It still has $15. That's a good price for a basketball.
That red tag means it was in like the super clearance sale area.
Yeah,
like,
they're getting rid of that shit.
Like they needed that. They needed that shit.
Is that a Best Buy tag?
No, I think that's Walmart.
Old Walmart.
You can see a date on it if you zoom in. 02/12/14. So it was on the shelves for over a year.
Second.
If it released in 9/11/2012.
2012.
Look at the first picture. There's a sticker on the bottom that seems to say some sort of free trading cards inside.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, free something in cards side. It's got to be that. I'm buying this one. I want trading cards. Does it say so on the back?
You got to get that one.
Oh yeah, dude! Right on the back of the fucking thing. Look at that. It says collect over 100 Panini NBA trading cards and posters.
Panini
NBA trading cards. I'd never heard of Panini trading cards. They're not tops.
Like a food?
You know,
like the sandwiches.
Panini America.
I'll have to check this out. I'll do some independent research on paninis later.
Yeah, here.
Panini America. This is a brand.
It's just it's a brand that they just sell different types of trading cards for whatever.
Oh,
I think it's
sure enough. I guess they had a pack-in deal.
Oh, wow. I go right to their website and I see Panini blockchain. Cool, got
it. Yep, that's cool. Yep, for sure.
Right.
Sports.
Awesome.
At nft.paniniamerica.net.
Hey, bro, what if they have some for NBA baller beats?
They might have been ahead of their time.
Now, dude, can you imagine
ahead of their time,
era NFT? That would be worth money.
Any ballers on the blockchain?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm all set. NBA baller beats.
Ladies and gentlemen, NBA baller beats. That's
you know
wrap.
What? I'm all set. That's funny.
But what do we got next?
We'll leave it at that. Anyways, we'll expect somebody to go pick that game up at some point at Full Game FC. I'll be waiting to view that progress.
Yeah. On to Crazy 5 Fret this week. There's a lot going on. One that happened a bit earlier on was the Cracked FC. The Cracked FC of Trogdor on vanilla Guitar Hero 2.
New tech.
Yes,
now,
this is interesting.
Yeah, this is some more tech, as if we thought that the tech was completely over with, with lag exploitation, like lag calibration manipulation, moving the timing window back. We thought Trogdor was over with that. We thought all of the methods were exhausted, but it turns out there's still one more. There's still another. And so this comes in the same vein as the DualShock FC. So you remember back in 2021, 2022, 6-string Cal made a kill switch guitar, and so like every time he strummed, then that's what would do like a DualShock input. And so when you do DualShock on Guitar Hero 2, there's no strum limit. There's no 52 millisecond check. And so that's how Trogdor got FC'd first time on 360. But now we have new technology. I don't know why I'm pulling out the SG. I mean, the SG could work too. Oh yeah. We have technology now with guitar controllers that have 8 different types of modes on them. And so turns out, thanks to Cyan Crayon, Homestever, however you want to call him, he decided to just fuck around, put this on mode 7, put his frets to DualShock mode, and the rest is history.
Yeah, so really, it's nothing super groundbreaking. We already knew the fundamentals that DualShock doesn't have a strum limit, and he just figured out a good way to do that easily and not have to completely butcher a guitar and put a DualShock or put a standard game controller in there like 6-string Cal and do a whole kill switch thing. So it basically just made that process super easy, because literally all you got to do is turn your damn knob. You do have to program a mode to work DualShock. You do have to do like one of your open modes. You have to customize the key bindings. He actually shows you how to do it in this video when he gets to the solo. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I just put mine on mode 7.
There you go. So... This is the tutorial right here. This is what the dial is. Do this and you're set.
Yeah, and so it's funny. There's another one that, as of 15 hours ago, today's recording, there's another one, another FC, a cracked FC of Trogdor.
Yeah. It's been blown wide open.
It's great.
You also got it too.
You did it.
Wide open.
Yeah.
So Cyan got it first, and then Darkai got it, then I got it, and now Quacky Gamer got it. I'd love to see more FCs of this, because the more we beat Trogdor into the ground, the better, so that this song becomes way less trivial than it already is.
Yeah, we deserve it. But I guess to show how it actually works, right? So you're playing normally for almost all the song, right? You're just playing your guitar like any other day, but then since Trogdor is very nice and it has a little break before and after the solo, you can pause, you can swap your mode over to your gamepad mode, play the whole solo with a gamepad mode, so you're just tapping the buttons, no need to strum at all. And then after you get past the quote strumming, which is now just a quick tapping part, which honestly not that bad. I mean, it's fast for sure, but
it's
doable.
Fast, and I think the speed was equivalent to like Monster Trill at like 90% speed, 95% speed, something like that. Really fast. And then also you have to factor in the timing window size of Guitar Hero 2 in general. So like what I did, I fucking did rake tapping because I can't really go that fast. So I had to separate each of the notes, and it goes 8 yellows, 6 blues, 15 oranges. And so I just kind of I took my 2 fingers, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, next note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next line. And each transfer started with my left hand, so it made it really easy for me to figure out. But then, like, the end of the orange line is when it ended on the middle finger double tap, and I was like, okay, I just have to make sure and be careful with that. Once I figured that out, I theory crafted all that when I got the message about it. I'm like, all right, how can I do this without fucking brute forcing going like, because that's really fast. Like doing it single tap is really fucking fast, but like I can do rake tapping. I can figure that out. That's what I did. Shout out to Nuno. We got rake tap Trogdor FC before GTA 6. Guy went real original comment, buddy. The guy's name is YouTube Rizzler67.
Holy shit!
Real original username, buddy. I'm dying, man.
Yeah, extremely original. Thank you.
Thanks, Nuno.
Rizzler67.
Incredible.
That's incredible stuff. I love that.
That's a whole generational gap, like just shown right there.
Actually,
Actually,
that's very funny.
So yeah,
I feel like I gotta get my Trogdor FC now. Yeah, cracked is truly pay to win now.
And it's funny that it took this long to just even theorize this sort of thing. It's like, wait a minute, we can just do this.
Yeah, all the pieces are right there.
All the pieces are right there. You just program it all on our phone. So that are cracked. Thanks.
Ridiculous.
Well, hold on now. Wait a second. Would you need a modded 360 for this? Because if you're doing it on a regular 360, you can't hook it up directly. You'd have to plug it into a Sandtroller thing. And if that's the case, you'd have to reprogram your Sandtroller device.
Yeah,
which
so I
would
guess
still be doable. You could do the same method on Sandtroller.
You can do the
adapter.
same method on Sandtroller. You just need, like, here's mini host 1 and mini host 2.
Yeah, if you have a mini host set up as a guitar and a mini host set up as a gamepad, you could do the whole song on guitar, unplug, plug in the gamepad one, and then
all things
call that
considered,
a day.
This is unmodded. Like, the game is unmodded, but then the Xbox hardware itself there's no security, so it's just here's X input, here's the subtype. I switched the subtype on the guitar, so like here you go. So I mean, hey, you do bring up a good point because I didn't think about that until just now. I'm like,
yeah, you can't do this on a regular 360.
Technically, you can't do it unless you bad avatar it, and then that takes down the shield.
I mean,
if you bad avatar,
that's true. That is true.
If you bad avatar, then you can still just play GH2.
Your console needs to be modified in some way, though, either soft or hard.
Yeah, no. So whether it be soft or hard, that's crazy.
Interesting.
Wow.
Regardless, I think this should almost go without saying. Every single one of these Trogdor FCs has a little asterisk attached to it.
Yeah,
You kind of have to like know that. Yeah, this isn't the intended way.
You have to exploit.
It goes against like the spirit of a Trogdor FC in a way. So like, yeah, there's gold stars on the setlist scroll, but like asterisk.
On 360, you can't FC Trogdor without exploiting the game. You have to exploit it some way, somehow.
I don't know. Talk to Sleeper Wave and Marbler. They'll figure that shit out.
Hey, you know what? Sure. I would love to theory craft
years
them.
Ago, man.
It's
honestly,
so true. Sean Superstar was so far ahead of his time. That's probably what he was doing the whole time. He knew about the method before anyone else did. That's what he was doing. That's why he didn't want to prove it. He was like, everybody else. I can't tell anybody about this. It's a secret.
No, you know what the story was back in the days that Sean Superstar got it on an Xbox 360 emulator in 2009.
Okay,
so
buddy.
that was the story, and I was like, we're supposed to believe that? Even I didn't believe that.
Yeah, show me the emulator.
I believe that.
Let me see how that runs.
Dude.
Let me see the NASA supercomputer you need to run an Xbox 360 emulator in 2009.
In 2009, I'm like, what are we talking about? This went from like word of mouth to campfire legend really quick.
Kind of. Yeah, he had access to secret technology that nobody else is allowed to see. That's why we can't see proof.
It felt very Todd Rogers 551 on Dragster.
Dragster.
Dragster 551. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. He's a good player, but really, is this the story we're going with?
And just watch the Ben Heck video on that. Tell you everything.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Bringing me back to early days of Score Hero, when people would argue about who got things first, and the reason why I even had like the tracking, for like this is the date that people got first ever on this. Which I wish we had something like that for Festival nowadays, because that just with the library and the way it was released, we'll never know.
Yeah, I mean, it tells you the season, but that seasons are long, bro. I mean,
yep.
And if it's a new song, everybody's gonna be playing it during that season. Damn, that's crazy. This is the longest season by far, by the way. We're not getting a new one until almost August.
That's crazy. True. Yeah, it got delayed, right? It got delayed by 2 weeks.
It got pushed back already.
Yeah, it was already going to be the longest season, but it got pushed back an extra 2 weeks. Now it's over 100 days. So it's Leve summer, baby. Let's fucking go.
Hey, you know what? That's fine by me. Yeah, just make sure that they're dropping good ass songs.
Yeah,
we get good songs. We get good charts and all that stuff. That's all I care about. The Geesh track is cool. I thought that was sick. I like taxes, not doing them
do ya?
or having to pay them. But that song is pretty good.
Yeah, makes one of us. No, Turnstile song was cool. It's cool that they got Turnstile.
Bro,
in the game.
I love Never Enough. That song's so good.
It's such a cosmic tune. Like it hits your brain in a certain way.
Yeah, that's the type of band Turnstile is. So I hope we get to see them more in the game, because that'd be fucking sick. But it would have to be not nothing from Glow On, that what their previous guitarist, right? Unless like he has like no credit or something like that. I don't know if I'd want to credit a guy that tried to kill my dad. I'm being so for real.
Yeah, and is facing potential like life in prison for doing so. And maybe he still has ownership rights over some of those songs, and that'd be a real tough sell.
I mean, like, I looked at I don't know how accurate it is on Apple Music, but then at the bottom of the lyrics, usually it has like their credited writers. It just says written by Turnstile. And so, like, what does that mean?
What's that mean? Does that mean that changes? I mean, if there's a lineup change in Turnstile, does like the new Turnstile represent the old Turnstile in terms of licensing?
That's what I'm thinking. If there's like, but we don't know how it works because we're not the band.
I mean,
I'm not Turnstile.
It's like having your house placed into a trust and not your own name, because then the ownership is not you. You just own the trust, and the trust transfers ownerships upon your death or upon your departure or whatever, your dependents, or I don't know.
All this to say, music licensing is really, really hard.
Yes.
And having been working on our soundtrack for Stage Tour, oh boy, there's some funny things that happen with ownership of music and labels and publishing, and
you can hear about it in 20 years.
Whenever we talk about like music licensing and stuff, like I always want to go back to JP Kellum's his big tweet about just like how music licensing
works. That was genuinely a very good tweet.
A great tweet.
That's genuinely a great tweet. Always something to go back on, because everything he says is 100% true.
Yeah.
It's 100% true.
In that tweet.
In that tweet,
yes.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, you know, like just
other tweets debatable, but that's a different subject entirely.
Yeah, I mean, but still, yeah. Talking about music licensing and stuff, that's really, really important to just understand, because whenever people go like, "Oh, why couldn't they get this song? It's so easy to get this song. Why it was in this game?
Nope.
Why is it not? No, it's fucking not, brother. It's fucking not. It's just close. Getting. We were talking about the perpetuity of mixtape last week.
Mixtape,
we were just floored by that, and I still don't think I'll ever get over that. How the hell do you secure something like that? You don't.
Unless it's not actually in perpetuity, maybe they're just like, fuck it, we're just going to pay for 30 years of licensing up front because we want this to be forever,
maybe
because we love this project. I don't know.
Maybe they know something that we don't. It's like, we're not making it to 2060, boys, so we're just going to pay it out until then.
It's perpetuity of our lifetimes.
Of our lifetimes.
Yeah. In effect, it's perpetual.
Yeah. There's the
we'll never know the difference. Whatever. It's like Rocksmith a few years ago. They had to pull it off of Steam and then re-put it back up without the licensed music.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because those license, I mean, again, almost always it's 10 years. Almost always.
Yeah, look at the Rock Band D-lists that are happening monthly. It's just more
10
stuff.
Years.
10 years, 10 years, 10 years. So I'm assuming that, when Rock Band 4 came out, it gave them the opportunity to just refresh all of the licenses, or as many licenses as they possibly could, sustain after, Rock Band 4 coming out. And they did sustain a lot of it. They did keep a lot of them, but now it's just every month there's more and more that are dropping. I think like earlier this year, it was like all the day one Rock Band 1 DLC It's no longer purchasable, no longer obtainable. You can't get a new license for it for Rock Band 4. So the only way you would have to get it now if you've never played the game is if you like shared the license with somebody that does already have it, or you're shit out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I finally dug up that old JP Kelms tweet about the licensing. I just want to read it because it is kind of interesting, and I want to signal boost it because it helps the understanding of what goes into these games. And honestly, being part of a new game and seeing the licensing process, it's a fucking miracle that all those old games came out in the way they did and had all that DLC that they did. Holy fuck.
Preach.
Holy shit.
More ways than you know.
Especially the quality, especially like full albums every week seemingly in Rock Band 2. That's crazy.
How?
So, JP Kelms here, this is from 420, was quote tweeting somebody who said, do you think it'd be unreasonable for me to believe that if an artist that I want and I know is popular isn't in festival yet, there could have been some legal problem behind licensing the songs? So Mr. Kelms responds, this is an excellent question. Let me address it outside the context of festival, because now he no longer works there, and just explain how hard music licensing is in general. There are two sides to every song. A master side, which is the original audio recording, and a publishing side, which is the music composition itself. Then the publishing side gets even more complicated with something called splits. Splits are how the ownership of the composition is split up. So if your song has samples, boy, those splits get complex really quick. Now, if you want to make it even more complicated, there's something called the 100% rule. You have to have 100% license, master and publishing, meaning anyone who owns even 1% of a song can block that song from being licensed. It has to be unanimous.
That's the biggest one that I've always told people. Are like, oh, they could just remake Guitar Hero 3. It's so easy. They have the source code and they could just put it in 4K. It's like, bro, they have to go ask for permission again. And if one person says no, then it's not the same game.
Yep,
literally,
it's not going to be the same experience.
If you want GH3 remastered to literally be Guitar Hero 3, but with fancier graphics, every single song included, any single one person of the almost approaching 1,000 probably people in the chain of that of all the credits of every song needs to say yes. If a single person says no, your GH3 remastered is no longer GH3 in its original state, just prettier. It's impossible.
Yeah. A lot of people's opinions on licensing can definitely change within 19 years.
Yeah,
20 years. A lot. In fact, yeah.
Bad blood can form.
Bad blood can form.
Let's just say one band don't fuck with each other anymore. But they don't exist anymore. Maybe like one of the bonus song track bands, for example. Maybe the guitarist and the vocalist are beefing, and like, oh, the vocalist wants to license their song for this thing again. Fuck you. I don't care.
Maybe somebody brings up the past legal trouble that Axl Rose brought to Activision because Slash was on the front cover. Maybe somebody brings that up to him. All he has to say is, yeah, you know what? I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's all he has to take. And then boom, fucking one of the boss battles, not in the game. Welcome to the Jungle, not in the fucking game. Is that GH3 to you?
Is that no, it's not. It's not. I'll say this. I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. There is one song on the stage tour set list that we had licensed where there was like 0.78% of the song rights given to like one person.
Yeah.
99.2 something % of the song was fine, and this one person could have had the opportunity to fuck everything else up for us. But they didn't, thankfully. But that was crazy. Anyways, there's more on this tweet. You continue, though.
We have had quite a few situations like this, including some where publishing is cleared and then the label said no, and vice versa. So it all comes down to a case-by-case scenario. There is no blanket statement that will always be the case because every label and every publishing for a song is going to be different. And the reason why sometimes we used to see covers in the past was because you could potentially get the song writing cleared, but maybe not the recording of it. So you'd have to do your own recording, your own version of it, which is why we ended up with things like Wave Group in the past because, hey, there's less money because there's less to clear there, right? So, wow, what a complex system.
Genuinely. Go ahead, you go, JP.
I was going to say, like, adding on to that, like, bands can say no, too. It's not just the labels and the publishers. Like, bands can very much come back and say, yeah, we don't want to do this, sorry. And it could be for various different reasons. They're all different, but that's something that has happened to us. You know?
Yeah.
Or the band just simply isn't interested. They say no, thank you. You know? Thing that happens.
Yeah, true.
There's a lot of different things, and like I don't know if he mentions it in the tweet, but like also like you can approve something and it can fall through. That can also happen.
Yeah.
Renegotiations.
Say there's a disagreement after. Yeah.
Let's say it happens.
You both put an initial term together, and then all of a sudden someone goes, "Hey, but what about XYZ?" And then it's like, "Well, we did ask, and then, oh, we didn't know about this. We're out. Sorry." That's possible. That's totally a thing that can happen. So remember all those leaks on Festival of, "Hey, this song is coming," and then it never actually happens.
It's almost
there's a possibility.
Yeah,
Golden.
Yeah, totally a thing.
Yeah,
and we'll never know for sure, but it's possible.
Yeah,
Golden was crazy because I think it was confirmed in the files. It was like gonna come out, and then it didn't come out. A lot of people speculate. I think, hey, it could be leaks. It literally could be anything. Just a turn of a dime. That's it.
I don't know. Anyways, let's finish off this tweet. He has a large one that is probably a little bit less relevant to us. But it says, finally, because games are a visual media, you are doing something called sync licensing. Syncing the music to visuals. Labels love this because they get paid a Brinks truck worth for good syncs. But it makes things incredibly hard because labels view this as marketing / revenue stream. So if you built a virtual nightclub, you'd have to do a sync for every song played in that virtual nightclub. A real-world nightclub just pays a flat fee to something called a PRO, Performance Rights Organization, and the PRO divvies out the money to everyone. But since games / apps are usually visual, you need individual syncs for everything, unless a major platform like Instagram, TikTok, etc. does a group licensing deal with the labels. No one has done this in games yet. Roblox's deal with the labels is somewhat opaque to me, but when someone does, the surface area for music and games will explode. It's just without a very clear test case that proves the impact, no label on earth is going to happily take less money when they can force syncs. So yeah, if a song you like isn't in a game, it probably fell apart at one of the 15 or so steps above.
Yep, exactly.
What you're saying is that someone needs to make a virtual nightclub that also can be like a like a fucking public place at the same time.
I don't know.
How the hell can that work?
Live stream a video of a real nightclub into your game. It's a VR game. I don't fucking know, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
A lot can go wrong. A lot can go wrong.
And does go wrong.
A lot does go wrong. Yeah.
And a lot does go wrong.
Yeah. And another thing that he didn't mention that's probably worth mentioning because it's a big point of contention with Festival especially is people make the assumption that DIY stems are used because they couldn't pay for the stems. That's not the case at all.
No. It could be.
It's because
unlikely,
they don't have them. It's because they don't have them.
Yeah, like I mean, it honestly, it just could be up to a multitude of things. Mismanagement of of recordings and stuff like that. Who knows? Like, remember when the Warner fire happened and all the Rock Band stems were like that was the only way that they had stems. Period. Like ever is because of all the Rock Band DLC kind of indirectly saved all of those stems from like being lost. You know, it's just things like that. You never know, because we also had instances of Skater Boy and Rock Band 4 sounding like it was straight pulled off of LimeWire, or Face Down, Rock Band 4, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. That shit sounded horrible. It sounded really bad, but like I think I believe they were using like Spleeter back then.
I think they were.
They were using Spleeter. It was like the way it was the middle of Rock Band 4's life, and everyone was like, "Why does this sound worse than most customs? What's happening? What are we doing here?"
And it's because a lot of songs, it can be hard to license them because they'll tell you, "Oh, we don't have the assets," and it's like, "Well, we want to get the song." So what do you do?
Either AI it, or you try to find some way to force the stems apart yourself in some way, shape, or form, which is not exactly easy.
Yeah, a manual process. The AI can do it in some way. You're just doing what the AI is doing, but manually.
Yeah. I remember a point in time, like in 2013 or something, or 2014, you could just use Audacity to make instrumentals. You know, like it's just a different a different sound frequency that you're just fucking with, and then it just removes voices or the tone of voice inside of a song or something, or you can remove specific instruments just by
you can do that in Audacity.
Yeah, you can literally do that in Audacity. I mean, you can do. There's a bunch of different types of effects you got to fuck with, but I remember very early on you can do a couple different types of effects stacked on top of each other, and you get like a rough instrumental. Like the drums didn't sound great, like at all. You would have to do a bunch of mumbo jumbo there, but the guitar stayed intact. The bass is kind of there, no vocals.
That's so interesting to me. Like as a non-audio engineer, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. It's magical.
Yeah.
You're basically reverse engineering a song. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you're just doing reverse engineering of wiggly sound, wiggly air.
Wiggly air
that is saved on a microphone and in a wave, in a audio format of your choosing.
Isn't that so crazy that I'm talking right now
wiggly air
with my vocal cords, and all I'm doing is like forcing air up through my vocal cords, and they're vibrating, and then those vibrations being sent through that microphone, which has a diaphragm that vibrates, and it gets sent through a wire into my computer that interprets the vibrations as like different signals, and those signals get turned into a wave file, and that it just sounds perfect. I don't understand it. Audio is cool.
If you want to get like super like existential, like throwback inedible, and we start talking about everything in the universe being vibrations.
I mean, hey,
you know what?
It's fucked up that nothing has ever touched anything ever, bro. Most of the world is like blank space between atoms, bro.
Whoa,
bro,
you can hear him say
that could just go right through each other, bro.
Hey, bro, look at what I just posted. You can hear him say, "Somebody once told me," and it's just piano. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
It just sounds like it. Just sounds. You can hear it.
All-Star Weird. Whoa.
Those are just piano sounds, but you can hear him say, "Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me," but it's just piano sounds. It's just MIDI. Now you think about it, it's just wiggly air, reverse engineered.
Just a bunch of notes combined together, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a lot of MIDI notes.
And the phonetics are just there.
Easy.
That's cool.
I love wiggly air.
I'm not gonna lie. Wiggly air is cool, man. That's really.
I love wiggly air.
I love wiggly air. Shout out to my wiggly air.
I've always like described the process of like splitting stems, like when I'm talking about my job with my mom or whatever. I'm like, yeah, this song doesn't have stems, blah blah. Well, imagine like we have this song. It's a finished cake. You just baked a cake. That is your song. You have to take out the sugar, the flour, the eggs from that cake, and then give me an uncracked perfect egg. That's taking a stem from a finished song. You have to give me each individual piece of flour from the baked cake. How the fuck?
Put that egg in my ear. I want to put it right there.
Yeah,
just listen to
so
the
egg
I can
alone. Listen to it, and then crack it again.
I saw somebody I saw this video of this guy reverse engineering cereal. It's like making cereal dry again.
What was it, Nile Blue?
No. I don't even think he spoke. It's just like, I don't want the cereal anymore. I want to put it back in the bucket. I want to put it back in the bag. And so he individually takes out the cornflakes and lines them all up perfectly on a baking sheet, dehydrates it, and then and fucking puts it back in the bag or whatever.
You think you're frugal? Talk to me when you're dehydrating your cornflakes, put them back in the bag.
You didn't finish your cereal bowl.
You ain't frugal enough, baby.
Are you pouring the milk back into the container too?
Yeah. You better keep what that dehydrator keeps in its little catch jar or whatever. That's milk, baby. You're putting that back in the gallon of milk.
You need to rehydrate the milk afterwards.
It's disgusting.
Do you have a way to purify the milk from the cereal crumbs as well?
I don't want any of the. I want pure milk. I don't want the sugar from the cereal in there anymore, bro. Put that back in the cereal. That's funny.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's pretty much it, though. I was obsessed with the idea of stems, back when the Rock Band rips were out on the Frets on Fire forums, and then I was obsessed with it because when the Beatles stuff finally came out, that was a big deal because the way that they brute forced it. I think Blueser brute forced it by only recording one side. I think he recorded it in practice mode or something like it, and like split the signal. I don't remember exactly how we got the stems, but it was good enough, and everyone was like, "Holy shit! This is the first time we're hearing Beatles stems."
The
like
Blueser
ever.
was a legend.
Yeah. I'll have to look up like the whole process that happened, because it was really scuffed, and it was just good enough stems. It was like good enough to have on Frets on Fire, and so like you're playing the song and you miss and it mutes the stem. Like, it was good enough, but in no way was it like studio quality. And you could be like, oh yeah, George is making this sound here because he's playing like this in this era or whatever. You know, it wasn't shit like that. But it was still really cool back then, and that's when I was like learning Reaper and like how to author and shit like that too. So I didn't understand what a stem was until GH3 PC Customs, and it was asking me for different audio files, and it was like guitar track, single track, band track.
I was like, why is it asking me for this?
I just have a song file, bro.
What we all used to do is we would just throw the song in there 3 times, and the audio was fucking insane.
Yeah, so you'd whammy, and it would be all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah, and it would be all sorts of fucked up if you missed, and it would just like the layering would be off by a hair, and it would have this like really
underwater
uncanny,
type
like
sound,
tinny underwater sound. Just sounded awful, man.
Oh, dude,
it was worse when Whammy Fix came out.
that my first like. Not exposure to like what stems are like me learning like this feels odd. What's going on here? Was Chump by Green Day. And Green Day Rock Band.
Okay.
When you whammied in that song, it's like, what the hell is this effect that I'm hearing? What's going on here?
Because those were DIY, right?
Probably.
They had no stems for that shit.
They just didn't have stems for it, which is funny because they have stems for every other song in the album except for one. I don't remember the other one. Maybe In the End.
Okay, so
Longview.
It was Longview and Chump, or that's the same.
They transition to the next.
And I believe it was because that album was recorded straight to, or at least that song and that session was recorded straight to tapes. So there was no like separate audio.
They weren't just tracking guitar.
They weren't tracking guitar, bass, and all that. And so when you play Longview and Chump, and it's very egregious on Chump, you miss on that song, it just goes mono. It just goes quiet mono, and like the stem kind of goes away.
You can still definitely hear it though.
Yeah, you could still definitely hear it, and it was really odd because like even in Beatles they had like the stems and stuff, and so for most of the songs, like 90% of the songs, but then Green Day happened. I'm like, what the fuck happened on here? I was playing like the Chump outro on drums, and it just I was missing a whole bunch.
Yeah, when you miss,
this sounds
really weird. I don't understand what's happening here. But yeah, that's when it like became super apparent that like something's fucked up and weird here. And then like as I grew older, I learned about like why that's the case, because they didn't have the stems for it. What's a stem? I mean, I knew that because the guitar goes away when I miss a note. I never thought about why or how or the logistics behind getting into that. My 9-year-old brain wasn't thinking that far, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, another thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead, JP.
I was going to say another thing the Harmonix did back then was like, because they were licensing so much stuff, but sometimes they would get stuff where like the actual released take didn't exist. So like Working Man, right? Vault Edition, like that's just an alternate take of the same song, right? One that it's just what they didn't end up publishing that one on the album. But I don't think that they had the stems for the original. So they were like, oh, well, we don't have those, but like we have these if you want to use these instead, or like all like live versions as well. They would sometimes refer to as a Vault Edition,
like Speeding on Warriors of Rock. No, because like that brings up another thing, because like sometimes when there are songs that get licensed, like the stems that they do get sent, or the recording that does get sent, is not the same as the studio. So like that's
like,
why
dude, the fucking Yngwie stuff. It's completely different from what they released.
I had no idea.
Yeah, like Red Devil, Damnation Game, and Capricci are completely different.
One is like a Papa Roach, Last Resort. They just got a fucking demo version of the song.
That's the one I was thinking.
That is completely different. One of my favorites is there's a video of M Shadows and Sinister Gates listening to the stems for Bat Country. And it was post solo. There was like a guitar stem that was completely missing, and he points that out, and he's like, "Wait, where did the guitar go there? Did they lose that stem?" And so it's true. If you go listen post solo, And he's like, sometimes I don't know why, I'd rather live than die. And then it goes, wow, wow, wow. That doesn't exist on, well, okay, they had to remake that in the Rock Band 2 version, reusing another part of the guitar stem. But Warriors of Rock, that wailing part doesn't exist. It's not there in the audio. That's why, and also the mix is very different on the Warriors of Rock version.
GH had some weird mixes, dude.
Definitely had some weird mixes.
Weird mixes.
Some better mixes than Rock Band in some songs. I don't know off the top of my head, but like, you know, there are some mixes that are a lot better. Like they did the My Chemical Romance stuff a lot better than Rock Band did, I think. My opinion. But like still, it just goes to show when stems get sent to like a game, you get licensed. Sometimes it's not always all there. Also, there are things that just get missing.
Sometimes
different
it's just,
versions.
Yeah, sometimes it's different versions. I mean, I can think of 3s and 7s from Guitar Hero 3 and Rock Band 1. That's a demo version. Like it's not a demo necessarily, but like they re-recorded it for release.
Pre-release.
Yeah, the
pre-release version.
The lyrics
like that's
changed
the
right before
pre-release.
Right before the solo.
Yeah, because it's like they started working on it before the album actually came out. You know, so like things got slightly tweaked before it got released.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the Guitar Hero and Rock Band folks are like approached by a label. It's like, hey, yeah, Queens of the Stone Age are fixing to release an album later this year, right around the time your game's out. However, I mean, I know you need the song right now. Here's an early version of it.
They do this.
Yeah.
This reminds me of, I mean, I think we've mentioned this before on the podcast, but like, there's also the opposite of where sometimes there is a mix on Guitar Hero that sounds much better because it was mixed differently off game. Wearing a Metallica shirt right now, and that immediately springs to mind Death Magnetic, the Guitar Hero mixes, and how people will still seek out the versions that were on Guitar Hero instead of the actual CD because the CD was mixed as like, oh, loudest war, it has to be as loud as possible, and you lose some of the song on either end of the audio spectrum. So people will still look for the Guitar Hero mixes because it just literally sounds better.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
Or you go out of your way to go listen to And Justice for All on Rock Band 1 because it actually has bass.
Yes,
it does.
Yeah, for real. And one, especially if you get the if you have the stems, you can turn the bass all the way up. You can listen to just the bass if you want to, and it's clear and it's nice and it's clean. Like Jason Newsted was actually killing it on And Justice for All. You just couldn't hear it.
Crazy, man.
It's neat. It's cool. I like talking about this type of shit. It's neat.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few more things to talk about, though.
Yeah, a couple more things to talk about before we go.
Community stuff.
There's another full series FC. Shout out to Kira getting Through the Fire and Flames on GH3. This is not going to be the last time we talk about GH3 Through the Fire and Flames as well. But yeah, another full series FC. How many were we predicting to see a full series?
I had a prediction of 5. I believe this is number 3 this year.
That's insane.
That's probably going to be number 4.
Send It is on pace for number 4. Yeah. I was cooking that prediction. I'm not going to lie.
He FC'd Jordan, and he did the slide tapping method for Solo B, and like nice. you could hear him do it. It was great. His description's good. He said, "One and done, just like your dad and I." So 1 and done, just like your dad and I.
Nice.
All right, let's go.
Cool.
W. So yeah, Sandy's on his way.
Huge.
So hey, talking more about the tight engines, man. Darkai. My God, this morning, as of this, today we're recording on Saturday afternoon, but about like 8 hours ago, Darkai gets Pulse of the Maggots on Xbox 360, Rock Band 3. No, what's crazy is that she was in my chat literally yesterday, going like, "Oh yeah, I haven't been playing a lot because I'm prepping for like carpal tunnel surgery or whatnot." I'm like, and then pulls this out, just different, built different. Just crazy built different, and not even stopping at that. Like even a couple hours before, she got Death in General. She got Death in General a couple hours before that. So that might be like the most disgusting like 2 pairs of like achievements being posted up.
Back to back.
Gotten within that back.
Do you even need that surgery? I think you're fine. What are you talking about?
That is just incredible.
Are you saying this is you being held back? What's it going to look like after the surgery when you have full use of your carpal tunnel?
Yeah, the reason why I was talking to her in chat is because I was playing GH3 Plus on Xbox.
Cool.
So I'll get into that in just a moment. But it should not be glossed over that Pulse of the Maggots happening on Rock Band 3. This is the
second time ever.
Second time ever
on console.
On console. Just that is insane. That's insane.
It's the most
we talk about how hard it is all the time.
Ultra fucked section. Whoever charted that needs to be tried in a court of with a jury of their peers.
Capital punishment.
Capital punishment. It'd be
Guilty.
fully deserved. I would say maybe even no jury. I think the jury's already made its judgment. And
we've had the judgment for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting it in the court now.
Absolutely not. Yeah, 15. Wait, did it come out 2011? No, it was 2012 DLC. I bet. That had to have been late in the Rock Band's life, right?
I don't remember. I don't know. Probably though.
I think it was either 2011 or 2012. Either way,
let's figure it out. Rock Band
over a decade,
DLC.
Close to 15 years.
Still, yeah. I mean,
Pulse of the 2011, September 27th, 2011.
So yeah, close to 15 years. Wow,
that was a great birthday present to me. Jesus Christ. September 28th.
Yeah, it was a Slipknot 4-pack. That's pretty cool. Wait and Bleed, Left Behind, Pulse of the Maggots.
Fucking broken Wait and Bleed chart that they had to hotfix. Which is funny that the Arby's version is not the hotfixed version.
It's not the hotfix.
I didn't know anything about this. What?
So at the very end of Wait and Bleed, there is a massive tempo fuck up, and the chart goes way out of sync. And it's evident if you watch Nino Ellison Cruz chart preview, it literally goes out of sync.
This is why I watch War Hero. This type of shit like this. I've never even heard of this song, let alone the hot fix or not hot fixed. Wait and Bleed, the Nuno Ellison Cruz.
Ellis APG 09. He also has a FC of Wait and Bleed, and that's on the unpatched version.
All right, I'll do
because he gets that from the meets, and that it's funny because I don't even think all the hot fixes have gone through for the meets stuff, but like there are people still paying close attention, and I appreciate that. But yeah, at the very end of Wait and Bleed, I remember buying it, and I was like, what the hell happened to the tempo at the end? And then eventually I was told, like, oh yeah, you have to re-download it. They fixed it.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it goes it's bad out of sync if you're watching it.
I need to find a video still.
Yeah, I'm having a really
hard
time
hold on.
finding
Wait
it.
and Bleed Rock Band 3. I got you. Just give me 2 seconds here.
Thank you.
Oh
wait, no, I think I found the
here's Nuno's. Here's Nuno's, and you can go straight to the end.
Okay, cool.
And just go to...
Oh, I found Ellison's as well.
Yeah, go to 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It's 2 minutes and 39 seconds. It's like...
Okay.
The tempo, like, it just goes back to 120.
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, you can see it.
Just for one measure. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. But then if you... let me see. Try to see if this. Yeah, here's the full band FC of it, where they FC the hotfix version. So you can go to 2 minutes and 32 seconds in here, and then you can see it's completely fixed. Yeah, usually you can bank on Nuno Ellison Cruz because that was during the time he was just waking up 5 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 a.m. First download. GG.
That's interesting. So, I knew nothing about this. This is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. There's very little like Rock Band DLC nuance that I know, like little things like this, but this is definitely one of them because it's so funny in the beginning. I'm like, how the fuck? How did they mess this up?
I like how there's comments on Ellison's video too, pointing at like, why is it desync at the end?
Yeah.
Well, notice.
Yeah. They probably hotfixed it like before lunchtime, like or something. But
yeah, dude, Nightmare Lyra shoutouts commented 14 years ago. Whoever charted this should be fired on the day, considering how the bloody outro was out of sync.
Okay, that's a little bit too far. I'll stand by what I said about the Pulse of the Maggots chart. That should have been fixed. That should have never got out. One measure with the wrong tempo map. I don't think you need to be fired over that, pal. I think you're fine. But the Pulse of the Maggots chart, that tells me a lot about your brain and how you think. I don't think you're compatible with the charting team. I'm sorry. We're going to have to let you go.
Yeah, you got...
We didn't want to tell you this
punishment.
way.
your work speaks for
give it to
itself.
you straight though,
and I'm going to speak for the team. You're out.
I think this reminds me when Plamedo, he went to PAX East like the year Rock Band 4 came out, and I think there's like HMX devs or something. And he like went up and was like, "Who charted Pulse of the Maggots?" And they like got mad at him.
They got mad.
They got mad for him asking that. I get it. Hey, it's a fair question though. I'm just saying.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
We're just asking questions.
Stream and Fire as well. Got to be the same person, right?
Yeah. Who
got to be?
Who charted? I just want to talk.
Shit, they might have still been on the team for Highway to Oblivion. I don't know.
Look, my hands are up here. I'm not gonna do anything.
Same font.
I just want to talk. That's it. Just want to talk. Why? Talking. So I said earlier we're gonna talk more about Through the Fire and Flames. So yeah, we're bringing up Silly Fangirl again because one of two things. But bro has gotten a single-digit minus on classic gamepad on fucking Clone Hero Through the Fire and Flames. Just crazy. Now I know for a long time, I've just been like, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to fucking FC it. Someone's got to do it. It might actually happen. It genuinely might happen. He missed in like only just a handful of spots. He missed in like the first verse. He FC's Bridge 1.
That's fucked. Yeah, I'm watching the Twitter video. I need to watch the YouTube video. I got it up over here.
You need to watch the YouTube video. He FC's Bridge 1 on DualShock.
on fucking gamepad.
Yeah, gamepad.
I'm more impressed with just the verses. The strumming is fucking.
Yeah. No, so that's just what happened. That's just what happens like when you are so good at playing like keyboard, you're playing Step Mini, and also you grew up playing DualShock Guitar Hero as well.
Holy shit, he's so fast with the
years.
Bridge 1. Holy god damn.
Yeah. No, like I've tried to even like to see. I'd like to say that I'm pretty well versed in DualShock. Like I can understand like what goes into like playing this sort of play style, but like to the point where I can watch something and be like, oh shit, I kind of know how this could feel on DualShock. That'd be kind of fun. But like this is just otherworldly. I will never understand this.
Nope.
FCing Bridge 1 was just the craziest thing I've seen. That is just insane. It's a big moment for DualShock enjoyers. And so, and I also noticed that he sort of plays a lot of it like classic DualShock also. He doesn't anchor too much or anything. He's very much like doing individual button presses for a lot of it.
Yeah, I saw a couple anchors, but not a lot. I mean, it's probably just muscle memory at this point, right? That's how he learned.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, because like it's just DualShock nuance. It's just really cool. And like with fast strumming and stuff, obviously he does like the higher anchor and then it's the lower inputs. But that's only every now and then. Whereas like I would fully take advantage of the fact that, hammer-ons could be used. I love the fact that hammer-ons could be used on GH3 DualShock and, by proxy Clone Hero DualShock. But no, he just raw dogs this. It's just a marvel to watch. So please do check it out. If you want to hear it with like fucking audio, he gets 989K because the whole different the different sustained scoring, that sort of thing on GH3 charts on Clone Hero.
You should be whamming,
which is crazy, by the way. Yeah, you can do double early whammy on songs that don't have sustain gaps because they're just basically treated like extended sustains. Right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. I saw a video from GMS, the maker of Chopped, who was explaining this. He used
PSA.
It was a PSA for Clone Hero V 1.1 Score Chasers video. And I guess I'll just pull it up. Generic mad scientist. But basically, for like a lot of the official Guitar Hero rips, there's no sustain gaps. Guitar Hero 3 and Aerosmith don't have sustain gaps, but all the other Guitar Hero games don't have sustain gaps. So like if there's a line of blue sustains, they're all going to be touching each other. Blue sustain all the way up to where the next note is. Previously, because Clone Hero has early whammy, if you would early whammy that first blue sustain in like a set of 4, we'll say, if you hit the next one early, like the first sustain ends before the second sustain starts. However, from my understanding now, it kind of doesn't. Like if you can like double early whammy in a way. Like you're gaining whammy from the first sustain you hit, while also beginning to get whammy from the second sustain you hit at the same time. So there's a few frames there probably where you're getting twice the amount of whammy that you would have on a previous version of Clone Hero, which is fucking wild.
Leaderboards are just
major implications for that. I mean, GMS. I mean, he made Chopped. He's already making the adjustments now within that, so you can actually generate charts properly. On the screen now.
How do you feel about it?
This is an activation that you could not previously do on Clone Hero, but you're able to get a half bar from it now in V1.1. The way I feel about it, I don't like it. If it was up to me in a perfect world, I'd have no early whammy ever. I like Guitar Hero 3 was such a great score chasing game because it was very pure. There's very very little for you to exploit. Every other game had some sort of nuance. Other nuance in there, like Guitar Hero 2 early whammy. Van Halen is also
extended hit window even
whammy.
too. I mean,
extended hit window is like the most fucked you can get with any of these games. I mean, in World Tour and beyond, every single guitar engine had the extended sustain glitch. So if any song had an extended sustain, you got to do that, buddy. Otherwise, you're not getting first place, and it sucks. And that also had star power implications too. So like, Guitar Hero 3 is like the best one because it was just pretty much just hitting the note, and squeezing.
Hit note.
There are a couple of weird things like super edge case things where you can change your audio lag, not your video, your audio lag to change when this like the beat matcher starts or something like that. Like it shifts things by one frame. Like so, and if you restart from the pause menu versus backing out and restarting the song from the set list, things are off by like one frame. So squeezes that are like incredibly super precise are like made impossible if you're on a certain lag calibration or if you restart during the song instead of backing all the way out. It's fucked. Joe D'Amelio knows a whole lot more about this. He's
Tony
the one
Hawk
kind of
rhythm game.
Tony
Hawk rhythm game.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. And also video lag changes how you get ticks in that game because the way you start earning ticks, the points from sustains, the sustain has to cross the strike line. So if you're hitting a sustain early, you get the points from hitting the note itself, but the points from the sustain as you hold it, those will not begin until that note crosses the strike line, no matter what. And so if you change your lag calibration to where it's like 150, you're almost always hitting those notes past the strike line visually, so you get ticks immediately as soon as you hit them. So for squeezing, it's actually beneficial to have a higher lag calibration for songs that have ticks because you can get them earlier in the activation, which sucks, and I don't like that. And that hasn't been used a ton still. I mean, there's a few individual songs, like School's Out, for example, is a good one because that's an easy song, and it's not hard to just bump your calibration up to like 50 or 70 and still FC it. But you do get like extra ticks that are still possible to get without any lag calibration fuckery, but a lot easier if you do have it higher, which sucks. But all that to say, even though there's a few weird edge cases, GH3 is just pure. It's solid. It's like so competitive, and I think that's why it had the highest like competition rate of any game. For one, it was the most popular, but two, it was easy to understand. There's nothing weird going on. You didn't have to have this weird esoteric knowledge. Oh, I need to know the path. I need to hit the beginning note late and the last note early. That's it, for the most part. So all that to say, I don't like the bullshit going on with the Clone Hero V 1.1 stuff. This sucks. It bothers me. Also, I'm resistant to change. This is what the song is. It's what it always was. Why is it different now? I don't like that.
Because it's Clone Hero, Jake.
Why is every single note a sustained note now? I hate that. I really don't like that at all. But it is what it is. You got to evolve with the times.
It's funny.
There is part of me that's like, that's kind of cool. There's a reason to go back and play this song now. There's a different challenge, but like, I don't necessarily want to, personally.
Fair.
It's what it's
totally fair.
That's my scoring rant. It's rare that I go on these. It's been a while.
Hey, you know what? You got to get it out somehow, man.
It's true.
Now, okay. On the plus side of things, we were talking about Silly Fangirl, getting through the Fire and Flames, -9. Another thing that he got was F-seeing the Trogdor strumming on.
Oh yeah,
on gamepad as well.
How?
And so what's crazy? Thank you for asking how, because there are otherworldly gamepad strats when it comes to GH2. Lefty flip changes the layout, obviously, but it makes it so it goes. The A is green, so like A would be green, and then green, red, yellow, blue, orange.
That's so smart.
So that's some other lore, because there were, I guess, like, it's all up to preference, but I guess there are also some like shreddy custom songs that there were gamepad players that played they preferred to play lefty flip on, like, suspension. Francesco Ferrari, right? and fucking played it on lefty flip instead of righty. And
that's a real adapt or lose right there.
Changing the layout, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway, because it's still hit note, and like the anchoring isn't accounted for, that way. So it's just you're changing the layout. You're playing a different chart. It's in reverse now, and the control scheme is also flipped around. So it's not exactly lefty. It's just
that's interesting, because lefty on guitar,
it's a mirror.
You're still doing the same thing.
More
this
like
is
a mirror
mode.
of anything. Yeah, it's literally mirror mode.
I never thought of that.
Because it turns green into A. The
actual input method
to left trigger
is
orange.
different.
Yep.
This would be like the equivalent of on guitar, you're hitting orange for green.
Yes.
Green.
Yeah.
You'd be leading with your pinky. That'd be the equivalent.
Yep.
That's cool.
So did you pull up the Trogdor clip?
Yeah, I already showed it. This shit's insane. He was just really going hard on the. Hey, we were saying that. Hey, if you get the cracked Trogdor FC, that there's an asterisk. There's no asterisk here. This is legit. If Silly Fangirl or anyone is able to FC Trogdor on a DualShock fully without any sort of weird bullshit, I would count that as a fully legitimate Trogdor FC personally, because you could do this back in the day too.
What if you just never do the profile switching? What if you just play in DualShock mode the whole way through?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. DualShock the entire way through
on the guitar.
Oh no! No. That's basically what Six String Cal did, except for with the kill switch. I don't count it. It goes against the spirit.
Still an asterisk.
Goes against
even
the spirit.
It's official. It's official software.
Okay, how many? We could have 1 asterisk, 2 asterisks, 3 asterisks. Like when you're reading through something, and it's like, hey, by the way, extra context.
Citation
extra
needed.
Context. Yeah, exactly. That's almost what you need. We have to have like a Score Hero update where they add asterisks to say, or there needs to just be a new field that you have to input for all new scores. Which input method? Guitar or DualShock or a combination of both?
If you don't have any of these, you cannot submit.
And so now the question begs, like, who's going to do Trogdor co-op? Do co-op.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know.
Marbler Sleeper Wave, right?
Gotta be, right?
Come on.
Rhythm's gotta just be horrific.
I couldn't even imagine.
Horrific.
Figuring out how to tap
completely horrible.
rhythm as a DualShock. Ugh. Because there's a lot of weird numbers in there.
I have to slide tap that.
Like green, red, yellow. So like 2, 3,
green,
maybe
green,
3
green,
again.
green.
Let's pull up a chart.
It gets a little bit better once you get to the 4 yellows. Once you get there, it's a bit more straight, but it's the first 12 notes that you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's like, because it goes green, red, yellow, red, green, right?
Here's Marbler's video.
Not like that.
Go to like 19 seconds. So, it starts with 3 greens. I'm sorry, 3 greens, 2 red,
if you don't
2
count,
yellow.
if you don't
3
count
red.
the fucking hopo, but yeah, you would have to slide down into it.
Yeah, you could probably do some weird shit where you could slide down into it and then double. So there's 3 sets of 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2. 6, 1, 7. Okay, it's not as fucked up as I thought.
It's
I thought it was worse than that.
Up, but
yeah, there's only a couple sets of 3, but other than that, it's mostly after the beginning. Like, what is that? 9 notes. You're on even sets up until that single orange. But even then, it's easy to get back off of that. That's actually hold on. This is doable.
It's just you have to go that fast. You have to go that fast.
Very fast.
And you can't ghost at all.
Nope.
No ghosting.
Single ghost and you're breaking combo.
Not even a little bit.
Quick presses.
Yeah. So
it's still fucked up that Marbler had just got this FC'd on a 360, by the way, NTSC.
Now, what I think would be very funny is that if the co-op FC does happen and they just don't pause, it's just them in tapping mode the whole time. That's how I think it's going to go down. I don't think there's going to be any pausing. It's just going to be 2 cracked guitars on fucking DualShock mode.
Well, there'll have to be a pause to swap to the mode. I don't think it'll like swap to the mode immediately. You'd have to like swap it and turn it back on and do all that shit.
No, just like
if it's full gamepad.
It's going to be full gamepad.
You can do the full thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's just going to be full gamepad just to make sure that the brains don't get melted too much.
Sure.
While playing, you know what I mean? So like, I can also, what I can also see happening is I can also see that strum inputs. What if they fuck around with strum inputs to take care of some parts? You never know. You never know, right?
I don't know.
You can,
I
don't know.
That would be
utilize you could change the D-pad on the neck. I don't know.
You got an entire nav hub here. You could do some really crazy shit with like some sliding.
You could.
You could do like a weird little...
There's also the Rock Band neck. There's also the Rock Band neck.
True.
Extra frets, sure.
Yeah.
What? Right?
Ooh. Speaking of crack guitars, I have cool things to share. I got these when I went to the Cracked office in California last February from when we did the stage tour reveal. And I finally just now made them.
Yes.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Yes.
Translucent.
So cool.
Yeah, these were just sitting in the warehouse. It was just the shell, no internal like pieces. These are guitars that I had that I just put the pieces into.
I am
Doesn't it
so
look cool?
jealous.
Isn't it neat? These are not like meant for production. As far as I know, these were just like using extra plastic that they had from the Neo S's that they just shoved into the cracked molds, because they do have Neo S's that were the translucent plastic. I think it looks fucking cool, dude.
Oh,
that looks so sick.
I'm really jealous.
Cool. So this is Callie's. It has a black tribal in there. So the pink and black looks fucking sick.
The lights on, it looks insane.
It really does. I want to add more lights. I'm going to add like LED strips inside so it lights up, and then there's the blue.
That looks so fire. Cool. That's N64, man. Yeah, that looks
Game Boy
so
Color.
Good.
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, yeah, that's such a deep blue.
Game Boy Advance.
It has a nostalgic feel to it. Yeah, just like the old consoles. You're right on.
Yeah, please plug
Oh, man.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's so cool.
Probably doesn't come across
so
super
amazing.
well in the camera and with my lights on,
good.
but at night
it
it's
looks
fucking
really
sick.
good.
When I was playing with it, and like these lights became distracting because now I'm just sitting here looking at it.
It's so bright.
But they're coming through the side of the guitar right here,
where
it's normally just black and you can only see from the top. I can see the entire fucking thing. So every button press, it's like right in my eyes. But
that would those would be perfect for like stage show band night, get together at the house. You got the stage set up with like the smoke coming out the frickin' stage kit, lights going off in the background.
Yeah,
that's perfect, man. That's concert night at
that looks awesome. Holy shit.
Whoever's got the setup, just go on over. That's the guitar for it right there.
Yeah. For real. It's so cool.
That would be amazing to have.
It'd be cool, even if it's just like a limited edition thing where like we're only making a few hundred of these things. Here they are. Do you want them?
Even
sure.
just like a hobby sort of thing. It's just like, hey,
or that shells. They could just sell the shells. It's really not hard to swap out all the pieces of these into it.
Yeah, after doing the fucking body swap here, or what is it? The internals like swap, putting the black tribal on the SG and stuff. It's like this is pretty easy.
This is the easiest
really
guitar to swap shit like that for.
Easy to
like,
swap shit
it's all kind of
body.
like it's all kind of one piece. I mean, like you have nav hub is one piece. This whole thing down here is one piece. This is all one piece. Like from here to here is all like one big assembly, and there's like the main board. So there's 4 different things that you have to unscrew, but it all is like attached as like a wiring harness. You can really easily just plop it into a new body. I was kind of surprised how easy it was.
Last thing I wanted to talk about. There has been. It is down to the wire for Lou boss battle. Now I did say last week that it could have happened between last episode until now, and it almost happened. Sleeper Wave had a devastating, and it was a real choke. It was like a real choke. He misses a strum after, what was it, solo G? I don't remember. It was like way late into the solo, but like he misses a strum going back into the ticka-dan, 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 and like everything was lined up, and he just misses the transition going back in. What I could only imagine is like a nerve mistake or just fucking missed to bullshit, like that sort of miss. But it's at a -1 now. Lou Guitar Battle is down to a -1.
Yep, literally. Lou Battle, GH3 first place, -1, Victory Solo Q choke. Holy fuck.
Oh, man. Yeah, Victory Solo Q, that's the one. Yep.
Devastating.
I'm excited to see that one fall, but like, dude, it should have happened last night. It literally should have happened last night. Like, I was playing Slay the Spire, and I saw him post it, and I'm like, oh my god. Did not happen. Did not just happen.
I haven't seen this yet. This is the first time I'm watching it.
Yep. His miss is like 5 minutes. Oh yeah, dude, it's such an unfortunate miss.
What's the timestamp? What's the timestamp?
The timestamp is just go to 5:55. Go to 5:55 and go to 5:55 and play from there.
Okay. What? That's the note he misses?
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Yeah, literally right before K starts. Like, right as K starts.
Oh, no. Oh, it's
that was
so
like
over. This song's days are done.
Yeah, give it another couple of days, and for all we know, after we finish recording, it'll be FC'd.
Between this and when it releases, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
By the time the episode's up, yeah.
You know what's so funny? I was talking to Sleeperwave because one of his guitars was having some issues, and I was trying to help him with that. And because he was having some hardware issues, and Marbler was like just wanted to break, they agreed to like a ceasefire, where they just both wouldn't play it for 2 days, for one as a break and 2 to fix hardware to keep going. I thought that was so funny. The sportsmanship is great.
Yeah, like the last 4 uploads on Sleeperwave's channel is all Lou Battle. That's it. So it should just tell you how much they just want it dead.
Yeah, it really is it is a them thing, because Sleeperwave also said that like if there wasn't the competition, this would be boring as shit. This would be like the most like mind-numbing, like, oh, I have to sit through this again. Oh, well, there goes another thing. But if there's somebody else to compete against, there's like a lot more reason, a lot more drive to get this done.
That's kind of what was like going on when I think it was like Marathon Hero 2 was getting grind. Everyone was like trying to grind those long ass solo medleys, like fucking 17, 30-minute solo medleys, or like the full albums. What they would do in it used to be the big 8 server or whatever, the Get It Done server, those guys. They would do Clone Hero verses, and then they would just play the song. And then, like, if somebody misses, they just keep going. And then if the other person misses, then they just restart. Or they finish it off, and then they restart. But then they just do it in doubles, because it's like, all right, hey, you're going to go for this? Yeah, I'll go for this too. And then that's just how they got it done.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah. I
mean, that's a big reason why, like, a lot of Guitar Hero 3 top scores are the way they are, is because at a time there was, like, 3 or 4 different people, myself included, trying for, like, high scores on GH3 songs and like learning new tech. Like there was like a very active, like small but like community like focus on trying to better things like that. And like if it's just you doing it, does get kind of boring. But if you have somebody else to compete against, it makes it a lot more fun and engaging and motivation and drive and all these words. It's cool.
Yeah, shit's getting crazy out here, man.
Been crazy.
It do be crazy.
Only going to get crazier as the year keeps going.
That's true. Big year. Rhythm games are back.
Rhythm games are back.
Rhythm games are crack.
Rhythm games are quack.
Rhythm games are quack.
Oh.
Rhythm games are... My back is a rhythm game. Rhythm games are track. Whatever they're all saying now. I think it's funny. Anyways, anything else you want to talk about this week before we head out?
That's pretty much everything that I had.
Yeah, I think I was gonna go do some cat sitting after this. My aunt and uncle are out of town for the holiday weekend, Memorial Day. Hope you all had a good holiday weekend. Hope you remembered. And
it's gonna be raining for me, so no barbecue for me, which is really tragic.
I didn't even check the weather. I don't even know.
And for me, it says it's going to be raining. I'm like, oh,
damn.
Whatever. But it's okay because my daughter's going to a birthday party today.
So fun. Good for her.
Good time. Good time today, no matter what.
Good weather for staying inside and playing some NBA baller beats.
So true.
Yes,
yeah, get your sweat on, bro. Yeah, I'm going to go buy one of those.
Bangarang.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. See you guys in the next one. 1:30 will be the next one.
Ooh, big 1:30.
Big 1:30. Another 10 milestone. Very cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ah!